Hi there. I'm Sam Reed, the president of WILSA, the Wood Island Life Saving Station Association. We're a nonprofit that's restoring the historic 1908 life-saving station on Wood Island on behalf of the town of Kittery, Maine, the owner of the island and the station. After 8 years of detailed restoration, we're nearly done and plan to welcome the public in 2024 to visit a maritime museum, host events, and enjoy overnight stays. I'm going to give a quick introduction here to this little video that shows a September 11, 2023 event when a group from another charity came to this island on the Maine-New Hampshire border where the Piscataqua River meets the Atlantic Ocean. Thanks to Jim White and his company, Spruce Creek TV, for donating their video and production services to create this piece. That other charity is a New Hampshire-based group called SWAM, or Swim with a Mission. It was founded by Phil Taub and his wife Julie. With the help of their remarkable board, they raise funds each year, millions of dollars, and donate that money to charities that support military families and their causes. Their particular focus is U.S. Navy SEALs and their needs, but they also help dozens of other military-related nonprofits. This idea of one charity helping other charities is very important to Wood Island. We've always felt strongly that the bravery of the surfmen 100 years ago, getting in rowboats in storms to help mariners in distress, was not something that we just wanted to talk about in a museum. We also want to celebrate that tradition in the current day. We call this helping others then and now. What we've been doing is donating tours of Wood Island to many local charities in the Seacoast area. We've helped land trusts, historic groups, cancer survivors, and everything from Ukraine support to raising funds for local lobstermen in need. As just one example, we recently raised funds for a nearby handicapped accessible playground. Those charities auction off those Wood Island visits and keep the proceeds. Wood Island sees no money, but gets to meet lots of new people and show them the island. It's a win-win for everybody. We've been doing this 15 or more times a year for the last few years, helping to raise tens of thousands of dollars for a wide range of other charities. We've also created and raised all of the funds for a new wooden boat building program at Kittery's Public High School, Trape Academy. 72 kids in 2 years have built 2 remarkable rowing boats. A third boat is nearly done. This class has been a huge success for the kids and for Trape, and it makes the bigger point that Wood Island's mission is far larger than just a cool museum in a lovely restored building on a little island. And for the last 2 years, in early August, we've hosted a full professional fireworks show shot from barges near Wood Island. We've used that very popular event as a food drive. We've raised many hundreds of pounds of non-perishable food for the local food pantry called Gather in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. That food is donated by people coming to watch the fireworks at Great Island Common in Newcastle, New Hampshire. But in the case of SWAM, Wood Island donated a 2024 overnight stay at the island that sold for $20,000 at their July auction. Wow. We also donated use of Wood Island Station for SWAM's 9/11 event. That is substantial support by one charity for another, and they in turn will pass those funds along to other charities. It's a pretty amazing partnership. For the 9/11 event shown in this video, SWAM brought a group of their supporters to see the island, to hear the playing of taps, and the solemn reading of a long list of New Hampshire soldiers, men and women killed in the line of duty since 9/11.
William J. Tracy, Jared N. Ben Alas, Kyle R. Warren, David J. Witcher, Scott S. Wilson, and Matthew R. Woods.
But they also did something a bit amazing. 3 retired Navy SEALs boarded a helicopter and flew up to 5,000 feet. They jumped out and landed on the small beach using special parachutes. I saw it myself and I could hardly believe it. For me, it felt like Wood Island was, perhaps for the first time since WILSA's been involved, being used for exactly what it should be used for, celebrating the history of the brave surfmen and also helping people today. We look forward to hosting many more events and welcome other nonprofits who wish to use Wood Island. If you have any ideas for future events for charities, please don't be shy. It's easy to be in touch. Our Wood Island webpage has a contact button. Please use it. Now listen to the words of Master Chief Rick Kaiser, a decorated Navy SEAL commander. He spoke during SWAM's Wood Island event. He served on SEAL Team 2 from 1980, beginning when he was 17 years old, to 1985, and later SEAL Team 6, beginning in 1985 through 2012. He was a sniper team leader, explosives expert, and later the Deputy Operations Officer for all SEAL activities. Notably, in 1993, he received the Silver Star Medal for Valor for his role in the Battle of Mogadishu, commonly known as the Black Hawk Down action. A small part of that remarkable award citation says, quote, "He demonstrated a complete disregard of his own personal safety in the accomplishment of his mission," unquote. That is a similar dedication to duty as the brave surfmen rowing out in a winter storm with, of course, the extra nasty element of lots of enemy gunfire. He is now the executive director of the National Navy SEAL Museum in Fort Pierce, Florida, and he is the author of a recent book about his life called Frogman Stories. He played a substantial role in the worldwide post-9/11 response of the United States Navy. I'll turn it over now to Master Chief Kaiser.
Coming down like every one of you, but I happen to be in charge of the operations department at SEAL Team 6 at the time. So when we actually watched the towers come down, everybody in our operations department, which oversaw all the different SEAL teams at SEAL Team 6, knew exactly one thing, that we were going to go to war. And all the SEALs here know why SEALs exist. And the SEALs exist to answer what happened on 9/11. And that's it. I mean, we are a direct action force. Our job is to go to take care of the enemy. It's not to go make friends, influence people, win over hearts and minds. Our job is to answer the call from the president, and that's exactly what happened. And within 2 weeks, SEAL Team 6 was empty. Everybody was gone. Everybody was deployed. And that's the way it remained for the next 20 years. And you all know what happened at the end of the war in Afghanistan, but our guys are still out there. They're still fighting. And that's one thing I don't want you to forget. They're still out there every single day in 100 different places doing the job that we're called to do. So 9/11 is a very solemn and sad memory in this country's history, but I want you to know that the SEALs exist for that reason, to go do that. So do not feel sorry for them. They were doing what they love to do, and they will do it over and over and over again. So with that, I'll say thanks, Phil, Julie, for sponsoring this, and everybody here that made this happen. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Rick.